Thank you so much for having me here. Pardon me, my Portuguese is really bad, so I will speak in English only. But first of all, a heartfelt thank you to all of you for having me here. As I entered here, I felt that I'm entering into India. The feeling, the vibes were so positive. And the heartiest congratulations to everybody. As we are discussing and we were telling that today is a very auspicious day. It's an Indian festival called Onam in India, which is basically celebrated in the southern part of India. And so congratulations to everybody here for opening this office. It looks fantastic, let me tell you. And even seeing our Brazilian friends clad in Indian clothes is even more, I would say cherry on the cake. So thank you so much for having me here. As I was discussing with the Vice President also, that India-Brazil relations in terms of commercial and economic relations have really seen a very positive trajectory in past 5-6 years. The trade has already tripled and the expectations are even more from us to do. Brazil being the focus country, especially under the leadership of our Prime Minister, it remains a very important country in the Latin America. And of course, it's our biggest partner in the Latin America. As you know that all the IT and pharma big companies are present here, which are already making a significant contribution in this relationship. And I'm sure ManageEngine is also going to do its bit. And even we are, expecting to do the growth, especially in trade and commerce in coming years. Indian economy, as you know, that is touted to be the third largest economy in coming years. And this is the one economy which has shown consistent economic growth even after pandemic, actually. When other economies were shrunk and they took time to come back to the pre-pandemic, figures, I would say, India was fastest and resilient to go back and bounce back to the pre-pandemic age and not go back, but do even better actually. So I would say that India and Brazil, both as the voices of Global South, are the future. Both are actually growing very fast. And I think there is a natural synergy between our relations. And as I was discussing that India is a current chair of G20 and Brazil is going to take over from India as a G20 chair in December this year, it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to build on this relation and, augment this relation further. So I will not take much of your time, but I would say that all the very best, all my good wishes for opening this office and for your operations. Count on us as consulate. We are here and we are the only consulate in the entire Latin America, which is a full-fledged consulate. Others may be an honorary consulate, but we are the consulate who has the full-fledged thing. We also have a cultural center under our jurisdiction, which is in Bella Sintra. So any day you want to visit, any day you need our help, I said, even for a smallest thing, say visa, if you are having any difficulty, both sides I'm talking about, we are there to help you out and count on us. On that note, again, a heartfelt thank you for having me here and heartiest congratulations on this big day. And I think many more to come. Thank you so much. Muito obrigada.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for this wonderful message. First, let me take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, General Counsel of India, Manisha Madam. Thanks for coming. And second, I want to thank all our partners, the media people, and also the owner of Tandoor and our building owner for coming and gracing this occasion. Last but not the least, I want to thank my team, Nirmal, Subin, Srini, Tony Mar, and Kishore for identifying this wonderful office, because I heard that this is a beautiful location which is connected to the entire city, so easily to commute. So, and the entire ManageEngine team. You rocked it. Made this occasion wonderful. So, thank you. In case if I missed anyone, please, it's not intentional. So I just want to thank you once again for everyone for coming and gracing this occasion. I'll just conclude with a simple note. I'm sure you guys already know this. We are a privately held company. We normally don't disclose our numbers. But since this number is already public, maybe this is, our team know this, but maybe this is a message you can, useful for you. So we are a first company, a product company from India to achieve $1 billion milestone last year. So when I say $1 billion, that's a dream for any startup company. You may heard of the big names like TCS or Infosys. They're all the service companies. But Zoho is the first product company to achieve $1 billion league. And that's not valuation, that's the revenue. And that again, we achieved that without any external funding. So it's all the bootstrapped. So the first company to achieve. And what next? And what next? In fact, I presented this to all our partners. And that's why you have this theme also, the think big. So the next thing is, we are thinking about the 100 billion. It looks very dramatical. It looks very magical. But actually, that's the goal. Most of the companies, if you look at, their strategies, they're backed up with venture. They invest heavily. Short term, they make money. And they want to go and do an exit. That's a typical any venture capitalist strategy is. But we wanted to stay in this game for long. And our next vision is we definitely wanted to join the 100 million league. So it's not something impossible because there is already companies which are doing Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft. So that's the long-term vision for us as a company. And we wanted to stay here. And even if you look at 100 billion as the long term, in the short term, we are definitely, we are heading towards the 10 billion. So that's why, you could, and Brazil, as you rightly said, Brazil is a very, very important market. And it contributes, a major contribution comes from, specifically from LATAM, and Brazil contributes a bigger contribution on that. So just imagine, we are at $1 billion, and 10 years before, we never had an office. And Brazil is, as I said, it's a very important market. That's why our focus is also here. Our leadership team is here. We are starting an office. $1 billion, 15,000 people, and we are already at 50 members here in Brazil. It's a 50. We are 20 now, but the plan is to have some 50 people before this year end. So this office can occupy up to maybe 50 to 60. But just imagine in the 10 billion, which we'll be achieving in the near short term. So the 10 times, which means this team, 50, this office will not be good enough. So 50, maybe we'll go to 1,000 or 2,000. So the company-wise, it's not just the growth, the focus from the company side, but individually, as you said, it's the growth opportunity for you as well. Just imagine if the team grows to 1,000, then each member here, each partners here, just look at the kind of volume that we grow. So that's the future plan with that note. And this is the team that is going to help us getting there. And I thank you in advance for your support. And I wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Maybe in 1 year, I will do my presentation in Portuguese. Okay. Olá, tudo bem? All right, thank you so much, Manisha ma'am, Cristiano, and our team here, and our partners from Latin America, and the Brazilians, of course. It is a pleasure. So Promoth did explain the vision that we have. So just to go back a little, 20 years ago, that is when we gained our first customer here in Brazil, and some of them are still with us, and that shows the kind of support that we have been providing. The idea is to provide more of local support, to be with the land, and provide quality support here, right? So after 20 years, it is time to give back to the Brazilian citizens, to the economy of Brazil, by creating more jobs. And of course, we deal with world-class technology in India. The idea is to work closely with a lot of universities, colleges, schools, and hunt for talent. So transnational localism is something that we are looking to develop here in Brazil. So in India, we have a Zoho University where we onboard. It's in Chennai. And that has shown us that we can develop talent in any part of the world. So the idea is to teach kids. In fact, we have a lot of success cases here in Brazil as well as Latin America. The Brazilian economy or the country is rich in technological talent. So I'm sure they will bring a lot of creativity on board to take the brand forward locally. And we need all of your blessings and all of the blessings of the leadership team here. And of course, the support of our key partners who are all present here. And of course, the full support of our Brazilian team. ¿Estamos juntos? Estamos juntos. Thank you so much.